Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 4527 Southeast Ivon Street here in Portland, Oregon. We're located in the basement. There's a 4-inch cast iron cleanout. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. And transitions here at 4 feet from the point of access. Looks like to a 6-inch concrete pipe. We do have a root intrusion right here at about 7 feet out, just about 8 feet out. In fact, we will call it 8 feet. And I will recommend a repair here to correct the roots. I actually think that there's already a marking outside. I'll double check that, but it looked like someone had already marked it with a white X. But I will double check that on my way back out. I think we've got more roots here just ahead of the camera. I have kind of a tough angle on it, but that looks a little too thick to be spider webs dangling down there. That's here at about 14 feet out. Yeah, it looks like there might kind of moving the camera around here a whole bunch. I apologize for that. I was trying to get a look at this. It does look like the very last bit of pipe here. My camera, sorry, my lens keeps getting gunked up. It almost looks like there's a crack looking straight ahead. It's kind of hard to tell. This is right at the main lateral, so this is likely a city issue anyway. So maybe just submit the video to the city so they can take a look at it. It doesn't look like the piece is broken away, but whenever there's a crack like that, it can indicate that a piece might break. It looks like a crack. It might also just be a weird angle we're looking at here. It might be a joint, but that just looks a little... It could very possibly be a joint, and there's just a little piece that's broken away there. But we are at the main lateral here at 57 feet out. I'm going to go ahead and get the water turned off. I'm going to go do a quick set of locates here just to verify we're out in the street. And then I'll reel back and we'll get the roots mapped out for repair, and we'll take a look at how well the line drains out. I did verify that we're out in the street there, and as I pull back, it looks like that's just a joint with a little piece of the concrete that's kind of chipped away there. It's not something that I think is worth submitting to the city at this time. It's pretty insignificant, really. But yeah, this is the city's responsibility anyway. We're now out in the street. I'm going to let the line continue to drain out here for just a moment longer. You know, this is a really tough one to discern. Sometimes spider webs can kind of, if they build a bunch of spider webs, they can kind of all come together and kind of look like roots because they get thicker. This is a really tough one to call, because it almost looks like it could either be roots or spider webs. I see what looks like multiple strands coming through down there. I'm pretty sure it's roots. It's a tough one to tell. I think the repair guy should take a second look at this, at least get one or two extra set of eyes to check it out, because it looks like roots, but it's possible it could be some spider webs. But I'm going to go ahead and locate it and mark it anyway, but I please ask that a couple other people at least take a look at the video here before repairing it, because this is a tough one to call out. But I will go locate it. I'll mark it with a green X. And then I know that I believe the roots behind this have been marked, and I'll verify that marking and location. But I will put a green X here at 14 feet. Okay, I went ahead and marked this out in the front yard area. It's where I've marked it's on dirt. Marked it with a green X at 6 feet 4 inches deep. And I want to reiterate one more time, I would like the repair company to take a look at this to just double check and verify that that's roots. It's a tough one. And I'm going to pull back here to the other root intrusion. Now the line itself is actually draining out quite well for an old line. Really, there's hardly any grade loss at all. Not entirely sure what we've got going on here. This almost looks like there's tiny roots that have come through. That looks like roots too there. So I do think we've got another set of roots that have come through the bottom of the joint. I don't know what else that would be. It looks like there's a few different strands that have kind of been coated in toilet paper. But I'm not sure what else that would be. That looks like roots that have come through the bottom of the joint there. So I'm going to pull back here to this beginning set of roots. Well, I could have swore on the way in that there was more roots dangling from the top of the pipe than there is now. I don't know if the camera somehow knocked them loose, but or what the heck's going on here, but kind of precarious. But it does look like we've got roots here. I could have swore they were in a different spot on the way out. I apologize for running back and forth here. But we do have roots there. It's kind of difficult to tell where they're actually growing in from. But anyway, the line does drain out quite well. I'm going to go ahead and do a set of locates right here. This line would also be a candidate for sleeving. That would be an excellent option as the line drains out nicely. So I'm just going to go out and verify the other marking that's out there. It's in white paint. It was at 6 feet 2 inches deep, which definitely makes sense compared to the other marking there at 14. But yeah, sleeving would be a great option. It generally doesn't require any trenching or very little. And yeah, you can sleeve the inside of the pipe and it seals out the roots. You could either do the rest of the line beyond that 14-foot mark is still flowing well. There hasn't been roots that have come through, but you could sleeve this beginning section with the root intrusion, or sleeve the entire line and fully update it, and then you don't have to worry about roots coming through any joints in the future. It's hard to predict if that will happen or not, but a sleeve will do a lot to keep those out. It's essentially one or two piece continuous pipe that goes through. I'm going to go ahead and do locates here real quick. Alrighty, there is a green X and a white X. Someone else has marked the roots that are right in this area here. It's kind of, I think my camera going through there snagged him and pulled him down because I know that I saw him dangling on the way out. But yeah, I think sleeving would be a good option here because that way you don't have to trench. The line still has good grades. You can see it drains out through here, so that way it often is a more inexpensive route of repair. But either way will work. Traditional trenching will obviously take care of that. And I think once that's taken care of, the line will function properly. For an old line, it actually drains out pretty nicely. At some point down the road, I do think the line should be sleeved. It's currently functioning. With the roots taken care of, it's going to function properly. But at some point, down the road, whether it's here now when they do the repair or 5-10 years, the line will probably need to be sleeved at some point because they do just get older and older with age, and slowly but surely concrete does wear out. But